Okay, it's time for the outro. Boy, is it time for the outro. When this, it's torn down on my desk right now. When I tore this camera down on my desk, I thought, well, hey, half hour tops, and I'll have this video out. And after I got into it, I kind of remember things as I'm, making a video. Little points, little details. That's my specialty in my videos here on YouTube, which is details. Details and more details. Little things that I learned that DIYers have not and won't be in any other videos or manuals. Manuals really are the worst. They always assume that you know and have worked on these cameras. So anyway, after I got this, started this outro, I glanced at the mirror cage segment, 41 minutes. And that's just for the mirror cage. That's not including, the film door, the top, the top cover, the, what else? Those trays, the parts inside those trays. That's all got to be added. Everything's got to be dumped into Vegas Pro, which is a program I've been using for 2 decades, and I happen to prefer. I know that there's others, programs out there that are better, but I already know this one real well, so it saves me time. I don't have to relearn a new system. And after I work on it a day or two and get the visuals, I got to edit out. Cutting's the most important part. You got to take out the back parts, the bad parts, and then you got to separate the audio, move it outside Vegas Pro, then move it into iZotope, IZOTOPE, however that is pronounced. So then after I get it in there, I got to use, I forget what it's called, but removes clicks and pops and mouth noises. And you've got to go through it manually. I've tried using the auto section, but it never knows really what to leave and what to take out. You can run it automatically at first just to take out 80% of it, but then you got to go back through it manually. If the video is an hour and a half long, you've got to sit through it slowly and go through it minute by minute, an hour and a half that time. So once you get it cleaned up, you got to make your audio track and move it outside the program. Then you've got to move it into Audacity. After you get in Audacity, you've got to normalize it to keep the volume approximately the same as some of your other videos. Some of our early videos are wrong, but I finally kind of got down to a system where they should all be near the same. Then you've got to remove the floor noise using Audacity, which is kind of like a hiss at the very bottom of the video. After you do that, you got to make another master and go into Vegas Pro. You've got to delete your original audio track in Vegas Pro and move in this new one that you've doctored. And it always really improves the video. Used to, I didn't do that because I knew it would take extra time, but it's worth it. It gets through a lot of the noises that sneak into your mic. And probably most people don't notice it, but I do. So after that, you got to render out an MP4. And again, you have to view it from beginning to end. And by then, you've memorized the whole thing. It's torture watching it again, listening to it. You find a few mistakes, you write them down, but not many, 3 or 4. You go back into Vegas Pro, you edit them out, and then you make a last master copy, and then you upload that to YouTube. And my uploads take usually about, they can take 2 to 3 hours. And then the next day you rush to see what your viewer count is, and on a movie, a video like your first day, maybe you get 30, 35 views. And then the next day, maybe 50, 55. And, and then you go shoot yourself. I have to make videos on all the cameras, not just the popular ones. The DIYers, if they have their way, I just make videos on Nikons. But I'm making this for all people that work on cameras. And so I've got to make videos on the cameras that are not very popular, like the Minolta XG and X Series, and maybe some Pentax that are not very popular. And Olympus is popular. That's no problem, really. People like watching those. And I got to make them on Konica. Konica is not as popular as like a Nikon or Olympus. And then after that, I've got to make videos on rangefinders. And then I've got to make the outliers. Then I've got to go for like Yashicas and Fujikas and Konica. No, Konica, I already mentioned that. Vivitar made a 35 millimeter. So did Rollei. And basically the cameras that came into my shop back in the 80s when I was really busy, I need videos on all of those, and I never have enough time since I am running a camera repair shop full time. And that's my outro rant. I don't know if I'll ever make another one, but didn't even talk about the camera really, just a rant. But it's late and I'm tired. Thanks for viewing my video, and thanks for coming by. Later.